Hello children, today I am going to explain Chapter 7 Study of Continents, South America. First point is South America Introduction. Christopher Columbus discovered the continent in 1498. Though this continent was discovered in 1498, yet its civilization were developed long before the arrival of Christopher Columbus. That time, South America was ruled by Inca Empire. It was one of the most advanced civilizations of the world. Beautiful cities, fine roads, temples were built by Inca people. Europeans started coming to South America in search of gold and silver. They visited Latin America. The term Latin America is used for South America, Central America, Mexico, the West Indies, and the Caribbean countries. They are so called because they were first colonized by Latin-speaking Europeans. Even today, most of the Latin American countries use Spanish and Portuguese languages. Next point is location and extent. South America is the fourth largest continent of the world. It is roughly triangular in shape. Come to page 125. Figure 7.6 show you a map of South America. So here you can see the location and extent of South America. A small part of it lies in the northern hemisphere. This is north, south, east and west. So a small part of it lies in the northern hemisphere. The major part of the continent is located in the southern hemisphere. The major part of the continent is crossed by the equator. And the Tropic of Capricorn. It lies between, come to page number 124, it lies between 55 degrees south latitude, 55 degree will be here, south latitude, and 13 degrees south latitude. And 35 degree here, 35 degree west longitude and 81 degree west longitude. The continent is surrounded by Caribbean Sea in the north. Here you can see Caribbean Sea in the north. The Atlantic Ocean in the east, and the Pacific Ocean in the west. Then in figure 122, all the countries of South America is given along with its capital. Like Venezuela, you can see Venezuela is here, Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, Paraguay, Argentina, then Brazil. All the name of the countries are given along with its capital in figure 7.2. Next point is political divisions. Europeans, they wanted to make use or derive benefit from South America because they wanted to set up their own colonies and also wanted to have full control on trade. So Portuguese, they started setting up their colonies in Brazil, and the rest of the continent of South America was colonized by the Spaniards. In early 19th century, the South American colonies became independent. Today, there are 13 independent countries in South America except French Guiana, which is a French territory. Next point is physical features. South America may be divided into following main relief divisions stretching from north to south. Here in page number 124 you can see from north to south. First point is the Western Mountains, that is Andes. First let me show you where is Western Mountain Andes. Come to page number 124. This part is Andes mountain. So the Western Mountains are also called the Andes Mountains. The Andes is also termed as Cordillera, which means a chain of mountains. The Andes is the longest mountain range of the world, extending for about 7,250 kilometers from Panama to the Strait of Magellan. Panama is here. From Panama to Strait of Magellan. Here is Strait of Magellan in the south. These mountains, means the Andes, are the backbone of South America. They spread along the western coastal strip. This part is west, so they spread from western coastal strip from the Caribbean Sea in the north. Caribbean Sea is here, to the Cape Horn in the south. Cape Horn is here. The Andes are a range of young-fold mountains. Now what are young-fold mountains? Young-fold mountains are formed when the Earth's crust bends due to Earth's movements. These mountains have high and pointed peaks. These mountains have parallel ranges. Let me show you a figure of Andes mountains. In page 123 you can see in figure 7.3 how Andes mountain looks. So the mountains have high and pointed peaks. These mountains have parallel ranges. You can see in the figure. Some example of young-fold mountains are Alps, Andes, Himalayas. Some of the volcanic ranges include Cotopaxi is here, and Chimborazo are some of the volcanic ranges. The Andes are the second highest mountain. The Andes are the second highest mountain range of the world. Mount Aconcagua, here you can see Mount Aconcagua in Argentina is the highest peak of the Andes mountains. These ranges enclose high plateaus and vast basins. The Pacific side of the Andes, means the western side, this side of the Andes is unstable and subject to earthquake. Then the next point is the western coastal strip. It stretches from the northern part, tip, means from here, to the southern tip of South America. It is bounded by high Andes Mountain. You can see Andes Mountain is here. Andes Mountain and the Pacific Ocean on the west. The southwestern part of the south is down. The southwest means this part of the western coastal strip is characterized by archipelago. This is archipelago. Now what are archipelago? Archipelago refers to an extensive group of islands, and the Atacama Desert is here. The Atacama Desert lies in the coastal strip, means in the western coastal strip. It is one of the driest place on the earth, as it receives very less or no rainfall. Earthquakes occur frequently in this part of South America. Thank you.